Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another live video, guys. I feel like just sitting down and chilling. Um, yeah, so I want to scratch my legs. So you know, like when you, it reminds me of when I'm a kid and you try and sit on the wall, but because you're wearing like shorts or something, and you accidentally scrape your legs. I was like, let me just sit on you guys. It's really hot today, and I just need to sit down because I wanted to go to Tesco and I completely forgot that today is bank holiday. So I wasn't successful in that, so I've got to go to another shop to get some breakfast. So I don't have any breakfast, guys. Um, yeah. So I was trying to think of an alternative meal. Um, what I might do, I might just use what I've got at home. That might be a good idea. Yeah, so that solves that problem. Sometimes it's good to not keep buying more stuff and to use what you've already got. Um, yeah, but yeah, so as I was saying, guys, as you can see from the title, I completely forgot the title. It's about possessive, like, are people possessed or something like that? Is it real? Um, Either way, I will try my best to cover the topic, right? And as I started this live, I do apologise if this video is not making any sense. I am feeling a bit, like affected by the sun, but I'm going to still push through this video. As you can see, as I was about to as I was starting this video, sorry, I was talking with God in my head, right? And I said to God, should I walk from this area? And he said, just walk slowly. Me and God, we have a healthy relationship. I talk to him. He lets me talk back to him, right? We make decisions together as a team in a healthy manner. God never says, do this, do that. It's always a gentle tone. Um, it's never rush. He's always patient with me, and it's a healthy relationship. And the reason why I'm saying this is because this is the kind of relationships that people need to have in their life. You don't want someone that is possessive and controlling. And I think a lot of people get it confused, right? God is none of those things, right? And then you see like people that believe in God and they feel like they have to control women. Women must do this, women must do that. And it's a completely different tone and behaviour and mannerisms. And you do see there's a conflict with men and women, especially women saying that they don't want to be dealing with that in a relationship. And then you get the men, saying you have to be this way, because obviously we're in 2025, and 2025 more people have a voice. A lot of people have a voice in 2025. People are starting to focus on mental health and what works for that person. It's more focused around that. And you do see that even in this day and age, people are still trying to control that. They're still trying to, make decisions for other people. They're still trying to do what they believe is right for someone else, right? And it's very interesting because in a world today where everyone more or less has a voice besides children, you do see people still trying to gain control over other people's lives. And I do want to talk about possessiveness because I was thinking about how people become possessed in relationships where they believe that person belongs to them, and then when that person does want to move on and leave the relationship, they still feel like they own that person till this day. They still feel like they have that control over them. They believe that if that person tries to find a new partner, they will take matters into their own hands and do what it takes to make sure that partner doesn't move on, whether it means ending their life or basically stalking them, right, and making their life a living hell. And it's not just relationships, guys. It's not just romantic relationships where people become possessive. Um, if anyone's been abused in their life, you'll find that the person that is abusing the victim, you find that they become possessive over them as well, where they believe that they own the person that they have inflicted trauma onto, and they do become stalkerish They don't leave them alone. Basically, they want to destroy their lives, and this is what led me to Satan, right? Because we know that most evil I can't say the word devise from Satan, right? And he is a root of evil. And I was diving into it, trying to figure out if Satan is also possessive, and that led me to dive into things like spiritual possession, um, people walking in darkness, and I realised that um, people when they're possessed, because I used to hear people say that, and I never completely understood it. When people are possessed, they're being controlled by a dark force, and they're being used to control and manipulate someone in particular, right? Their whole method, just like what Satan wants, their whole method is to disrupt someone from their path, to inflict harm onto other people, to reframe their identity, to basically relabel them as a new identity in order to control them, to strip away from what God gives them, and things like that. And this is all around us, guys, and a lot of people don't realize it. This is actually all around us, you know. You see people struggling, you see people suffering, and you can guarantee they've got somebody in their lives that's trying to possess them, that is literally like a demon in their life, and they're trying to gain control over them. And I'm just looking around, I'm just looking at people, and I'm seeing how possessed they are, where they're so obsessed with looking a certain way. They're trying to fit the environment that they're living in. They're trying to look like, especially in my town, people like to look glamorous, but it's like a false identity. You should be true to yourself. Um, and I'm so glad that I broke out of that. See what's that noise behind me? It's the leaves. I broke out of that, guys. I don't want to be possessed, and if I am, I want to work with God to get rid of anything that is possessing me, because I want to be me. I want to be who I am. I don't want to be controlled and spiritually possessed by something that's dynamic. Hi, TTPX. Oh, how are you? Thank you for coming back on my live. Thank you. Yes, I don't want to be possessed, right? And you know, you see this in horror movies as well, and you see them demonstrating it, and you see people just being possessed by something where they're going out their way to kill people. And that's another example. Like, when you see people going out of their way to kill, this is not a normal thing to do. There's something behind it, there's something that's driving them, and sometimes they're walking in darkness, and you know, they believe that this is okay. And anyone in the right frame of mind knows that it's not okay. It's not okay to just go around and wanting to kill people. You know, we all live this world. We all live in this world, right? And we all have power to take control of our lives. No, I don't. I'm sorry. Sorry. One man just asked me if I have any spare change, but I don't. I use card. I use card. I'm just gonna ask them to over there. They should give it in, because no one's gonna give him. This is the world we live in, guys. There's people with money that won't give anyone money, you know. And it's a shame. TTVX said I just finished Hitman 2. What's that? Is that a game or a movie? Yeah, so you know, we live in a, you know, possessed world where people are being controlled by some type of force. Oh, that's a game. That's amazing. People are being controlled by some type of force, and the sad thing is, a lot of people don't realise. And when you look to the Bible, Jesus had to drive demons out of people. I'm gonna have to move from this area because I don't want to be targeted by people asking me for money. Yeah, Jesus had to drive demons out of people, and when the demons are being driven out of people, people become back to who they were. That's what I said. Like, people don't realize when they're being possessed. When anger takes over, you're not aware of who you are. You start acting out of anger. You're not acting out of your true identity. This is why I always tell people to remain calm. It's not good to act on negative emotions, right? And we have to be careful in this world. A lot of people are possessed. A lot of people are going out of their way to make people's lives hell. The whole point of it, because Satan likes to disrupt people's lives, and he wants to take away people's identity. Anything that's good about you, he has to strip it away. And when he does that, that's when he can actually control you and manifest better into your life, where he can make your life a living hell. So I'm going to check it around me, guys. I don't want anyone to creep up behind me. Is toxicity aside, toxicity could be it, it's hard to say, because some people are just toxic because of their past trauma, but toxicity could be tied into it as well, where people are inflicting harm on others. But yeah, toxicity, I feel like sometimes it can be controlled. I feel like people can actually be nice, but they choose not to be. So it depends on the situation, it depends on the individual. But again, a lot of people don't realise that they're being possessed. I'm just watching these birds trying to eat something in the road, and it's on a busy road. Every time cars are driving past the roundabout, they have to keep going back onto the pavement. It's such a shame. I don't know what it is they're trying to pick at. But every time they try and get a chance, a car comes. Oops. There's so many cars around here, to be honest. They're not going to get a chance to get it. Such a shame. Maybe it's something that's died or something, because they're trying to pick up in a car. That car nearly hit them. Hi T, how are you? Tanya FM. Yeah, I need my own radio station. Thank you so much for the like. Because I'm toxic only online for banter. I feel like sometimes when you're online, there's a culture online, isn't there, that people have got to be mean. And I understand it's for banter, but we have to understand that even on these games, there's real people on there, and there's people that's going on the games to escape from their real life. So when we are making people feel bad, we could be inflicting more harm onto that person, especially if someone's going on to gaming because, oh, they got it onto the pavement, the birds. Especially, to be like a dead bird or something. Oh, I feel sick. Oh. I should never looked. Especially if they're going onto the game to escape from abusive household or anything like that, or they're being bullied at school, and then someone's being mean to them online, it could make them just hate their life, because it's just everywhere they go, there's just a lot of toxicity. So I try and be nice to people. I try my best. I try not to cause any harm onto others. Sometimes I can be a bit mean, because we're all humans, aren't we? But I understand that banter is kind of like can be seen as toxic in a way, but banter is banter, isn't it? I can hear the seagulls. Tanya, are you in Brighton with... No, I'm not in Brighton, unfortunately. I'm not. I'm really not. I do need to move from this location, but because I'm sitting down, I can't be bothered to move. It's so hot as well. Right, I just spoke with God and he said after 3, get going. So, oh dear. Jumping off the wall, guys. Where's the Smurfs? I've hidden them. I've hidden the Smurfs. I can't even walk, guys. I can't even walk. I've got no breakfast for tomorrow, guys. I forgot it's bank holiday. I'm going to have to end this live and do a chit-chat video, because I know you guys are going to start talking. Yeah, so, about the possessive thing. When you choose to walk in darkness, just so you know, when you're diving in, anything that's against God, just know that you will be possessed. Unfortunately, I play VR. I don't know these games. I've got hiccups now. I don't know these games. I don't actually know them. Right, guys, I'm going to wrap this video up now, because I'm going to do a general chit chat video straight after this, so we can all have a chit chat. But thank you so much for coming on my live, guys, and I appreciate your comments, and thank you for the likes. It's only hot because you are there. Oh, thank you so much for saying that too. Thank you so much. Okay, guys, see you all.